and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Danger Man on GTA 5 playing a round of sumo. Everything going relatively well up until this point. The problem is a little bit of purple team friendly fire, a little bit of a rolly lotus, and not quite enough time to get back into the circle. That is some unfortunate friendly fire. Tom the Turtle up next on GTA 5 doing a delivery mission. Gets things ever so slightly wrong with the FMJ. Manages to flip it over a wall and a hedge and then gets stuck. You see, this is a garden that you can't actually get out of if you've managed to put a car into it. That's less than ideal. It's literally the delivery point is just down the road and there is no way out of there. Ewan up next on GTA 5, competing in a stunt race, a race, everything going, I say relatively okay, in the 13th place, a little bit of a way back, but everything going as you would expect with a normal race when sudden train appears in a less than ideal point, and somehow the car manages to explode as well. I mean, of all the tracks we've had where we've wanted trains to turn up, they really rarely do. Tracks where you don't want trains to turn up, and there you go. Yeah, not so helpful. Stuntman up next on GTA 5. Again, doing a race, this time leading the way or battling our way up at the front when everything goes a little bit wrong. Too many cars trying to fit into too smaller a space does often lead to disaster. This time we head on to the bridge. The car on the outside clonks the wall, goes for a roll, spins the muscle car we're following here around. That then gets rolled over by the then flipped car. Somebody else comes along, launches the vehicle into the air. It does somehow manage to land its wheels and keep going though. And we move next to Need for Speed Heat with an NSX that has some issues managing to... It lands a bit wonky. I don't know what it is. It might be the front goes through the floor. Something is very upset with the landing on that bit. It goes across the ramp. The car just decides, you know what? I've had enough of being on my wheels. Doesn't need to be on there. That's just at the end as well of the race. We weren't the only ones though. Info Zimmer, admittedly leading the race by quite a long way as we're starting to lap cars here on the run towards the finish. Things go wrong for the Corvette, bouncing across, it's sort of a small bump in the road and just launches the car into a very, very vicious tumble, if you will. Yeah, okay, it gets reset, sure, but that's one hell of a tumble. It's one hell of a tumble for the car. Mini-ops also on Need for Speed Heat with similar issues. This time it was a lamppost that led to the trouble. Initially, lamppost trouble sent car into a building and then there was just too much going on and car gets flung into the air because the game couldn't decide what to do with it. Yeah, quite an impressive fling up into the air, that one. Mark 10 Gamer on Grid 2 is racing a BMW and everything looking fairly normal, fairly sensible, trying to do the time trials on, but gets things just a smidge wrong, clips the end of a barrier. It's a lovely roll, completely unintentional. You wouldn't want to be doing that, but it's a good roll, a good landing, and carrying on. Kilroy was here on a Assetto Corsa, and now we see plenty of rally cars fall over on dirt and continue relatively okay. This time it's a Assetto Corsa with the rolling rally car with an excellent landing, able to continue as well. Gravity up next on War Thunder. Got a little bit of aerial combat going on. Always dangerous, always risky, shooting at planes directly coming towards you. The amount of crashes, head-on crashes you get, quite high. This time though, it's just a clip, the tiniest of clips on the enemy aircraft as this one goes underneath it. It is super close. So we slow down the clip as the plane banks to get away. It just grazes the underside. Somehow we get away with no damage, just a big old spin around before it points the right way. That's about as close as you could have it, really. That's certainly as close as you would want it. You wouldn't even really want it to be that close, but there we go. Sparkling W on TrackMania 2 Valley. Going for a fast time. Everything starts off pretty well on this particular run, but leaves a little too late to turn in, clips the barrier on the outside, pings it across a different part of the map, hits a lamppost before landing back, pointing perfectly the right direction. Yes, some time has been lost. It's not going to be a new fastest time through this course, but damn good landing nevertheless. A driest toast on F1 2018 is going out for a practice session. Well, trying to. There's a Haas that has some other ideas for letting cars. I don't know how the AI has managed to get it confused here. I'm not sure. Maybe it got tagged by another car. I don't know why there would be vehicles getting sort of snagged and spun around, but certainly the Haas got upset and is now pit lane guardian, not really wanting to let anybody go. And of course, the player doesn't have control of the car yet. This is all on the AI to sort it out and get the vehicle out. It's, yeah, not really going to plan for the Williams there. And finally, Steel Guns on a BeamNG Drive is messing around with one of the big Ram trucks. Now, as you can imagine, or as you saw, it does an awful amount of damage to AI vehicles if it happens to come across them. However, sometimes the AI vehicles might fight back. This time, a combination of hitting a car just launches the truck slightly sideways. A police car gives it a nudge as well. The truck's desperately trying to get back on the road, but there's too much speed and not enough grip before we land perfectly parked on a bridge. Well, perfectly balanced. Well balanced. It's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And yes, that is the big Ram truck defeated by a single car and then arrested as well, just for good measure, just to add some insult to injury in all of that. That, though, is going to be it for this week's episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description of this video. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clips and mission section, and there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.